Hey, how you doing, guys? And for this week's second topic, actually, it was a kind of a response to one of my comments on somebody else's channel, Bruce Naylor's. Like I said, which we're gonna have him a guest on our YouTube channel, and of course, I've got my coffee as well. Is I got this thing with the coffee break, and definitely like to drink my coffee while I'm doing other things. Now, the name of his video topic he was doing was Has Apple Abandoned the Pro Market? Which I responded to in two different things, which I'm not going to go over what I said per se there, but somebody else responded to me and he said, or he or she said, there's only one reason why anyone would want to stick with the Mac Final Cut Pro. Professionals in LA and New York mostly use Avid or Premiere running on Windows workstations. Final Cut is popular with YouTubers and consumers. And like I said previously in a couple other videos, is I don't think Apple is focusing on the current professionals, but eventually they're going to end up on the professional market anyway, because I don't think that's where the most money really is going to be, because really pros in the movie making industry and so forth is pretty very niche. But when you go to the prosumers and consumers, power users, I think that's where you're going to find the most money, at least for Apple. And well, kind of what I'm going telling you for this video is kind of where people go into. Final Cut is popular with YouTubers and consumers. A lot of people kind of diss people. You know, they'll say Final Cut is only good for wedding videos or, YouTube videos or what have you. And really, I probably mentioned bits and pieces of this on other videos. Is YouTube is starting to get really big, and online video in general. And we're actually seeing a downtrend of Hollywood, not like what it used to be, simply because people are not going to theaters as much. They're staying at home. They have Netflix. They've got all kind of places to get their movies and rentals. Actually, many YouTube channels have as many viewers than even network cable channels. Quite a few out there, and these, of course, are mainly the most popular ones. And of course, you got so many channels out there. There's got to be at least. It was kind of predicted that it would take 45 or 4,300 years to watch all the videos on YouTube. So there's literally so much to watch, so many channels, good channels out there. And a lot of them make a lot of money. And some of these YouTubers make as much as 6 to 7 figures. In fact, there's one, Maker Studios, which is a multi-channel network, actually sold to Disney for $500 million. That's $500 million, which is nothing to sneeze at. And really, a lot of people say, well, this is not good enough for Hollywood. It's not good enough for, that type of thing. And really, that's not where the market's going to, is not Hollywood. I mean, yeah, sure, they make great movies and all that. But right now, a lot of these channels from decades ago are now trying to get online, knowing that online is where it's at right now, because people watch with their portable device. It could be their iPads, iPhones, televisions, and so forth. And so really, online video is the future. Of course, Netflix, which primarily show Hollywood movies and or cable network series as well. I think that accounts for at least a third of the online usage is Netflix. And for everyday content creators like on YouTube, Vimeo, and others, they don't really need New York or LA and it doesn't really matter to them what they edit on unless all they really care about is their final product, which they're going to show somewhere online. And I've seen this something similar even with Blockbuster. Of course, Blockbuster had a rental house. They of course VHS, and then going into DVDs and Blu-rays. A Blockbuster came into my town and kind of overtook. We had a smaller one, which was Movie Gallery, so they ended up shutting down because Blockbuster was bigger. And that was very ironic because then we had Netflix come along and pretty much wiped out Blockbuster and all their brick and mortar stores. And now Blockbuster is still going, but online rentals only. Just so that only shows you the way the market changes. And that shows you also the way movies and television shows and things like that is changing also. It's going more online. Other than because a lot of times the only time you can watch these things is when you're home, watching it off your television, your cable channel. But now you don't need that because now, as long as you have your mobile device, now it's going to be able to show that way when you're away from the house. So that's why I kind of wanted to remark on that. I see a lot of people kind of dissing YouTube, or this isn't only good enough for YouTube or other things, because right now, I mean, that's what the trend is. So give me your thoughts on that. And like I said, we're going to have our guest with Bruce Naylor, hopefully coming up on Sunday. We'll see, or at least next week. Till then, have a great week, and thank you for watching. And please, if you like my videos, please thumbs up or even join my channel, and hopefully we're going to have some more content coming out soon.